There is no shortcuts to getting what you want out of this life. I hate to break it to you fellas, but after my 26 years on this planet, grinding, sweating, going through bullshit, I have discovered finally that there really is no shortcuts to get what you want out of life. That comes with women, that comes with money, that comes with happiness. And I recently found that out by moving over here to Vietnam. So as you can see, I'm over here in Vietnam on a beautiful beach. And I thought that moving out of my hometown was going to be a shortcut to happiness, that I was going to be happy the second I got here, that everything was going to be good, my life was going to be perfect, and that everything was going to fall into place. When in reality, that is not the case. I actually went through kind of a episode of depression when I first got here. And you'd think like, oh, you're in a foreign country, you're in Asia, you're making money online. Why would you be depressed? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why, and I'm going to talk about that. But what I'm trying to say is external things could not bring me happiness in a short period of time. Money could not bring me happiness in a short period of time. The reason I'm even here in the first place is because of money, right? Obviously, money can allow you to help obtain things that could help make you happy, and so on and so forth. Same thing with women, you know, being around women, having a girl that you want, having the wife that you want could, quote unquote, make you happy. But sometimes you find yourself in a situation where you get that thing and you realize, oh shit, actually, for me to be happy, there is no shortcut. I actually have to work on myself. I actually have to feel fulfilled in myself. I have to be happy with my inner self. And the same thing goes for the money, right? You know, we watch these videos with these fucking gurus and shit that are basically, you know, oh, this is how I made this much money on drop shipping or whatever the fuck, you know. Yeah, you know, you can make money fast if you know what you're doing. You can make money real fast. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna have to get experience. You're going to have to get business experience. You're gonna have to go through a lot of fucked ass life lessons before you can make that money fast. You know, the reason these gurus and the reason there's people online that make it look so easy is because for them it's easy, but they had to go through the bullshit first. I want you to look at every single entrepreneur's background, every single important person that's ran a business before. They had to go through some bullshit. They had to go through bankruptcy. They had to go through businesses that failed. They had to fucking sacrifice sometimes like their comfort and their sanity. And that's the part that you don't see. You see the shine, but you don't see the grind. I learned that saying a long time ago from a mentor of mine. People see the shine, but they don't see the grind. Same thing for, you know, those people that are pulling chicks, you know, these pickup artists and shit, or these guys that are like banging a bunch of girls. They had to fucking learn how to do that shit, or they had to go looks max or go to the gym. There's something. Either they got the charisma, or they got the looks or the money, but nobody's just born and just fucking has it. Nobody's born and just fucking has that X factor. Yes, some of us are born luckier than others. Some of us are born with money. Some of us are born with the ability to get women. Some of us are born with the ability to do business better, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm saying that for the vast majority of things in life, for 99% of the things in life, yeah, it's not going to come easy. There's no fucking get rich quick scheme. There's no fucking get happy fast scheme. And every one of these things has like a yin and yang. It has like a dark side, right? Like you could, for example, you could use drugs or alcohol, right? Substances. You can indulge in bad habits, and that can make you temporarily happy. But there's a flip side to that. Once those substances wear off, once you wake up from that hangover, you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel twice as bad versus, you know, if you just got that happiness on your own through the hard work, through the perseverance. So anything get rich quick scheme, get happy fast methods, there's always a dark side to it. Anytime you get something fast in life, anytime you get something quick, there's always some bullshit that comes with it. I'm telling you right now from experience. right? You get like girl quick, you know, there's gonna be red flags with that. There's gonna be things that are happening with that. There's gonna be all sorts of like, you know, red flags and bullshit that you're gonna have to deal with. She might be promiscuous. She might be fucking a bad girl, right? Why did she get with you so fast, right? Has she gotten with other guys super fast? Get what I'm saying? Or if you get money fast, you win the lottery, right? You get money real quick, okay? Did you make that money? Do you know how to make more money? Do you know how to save that money? It's like you see these people that win the lottery and they lose it all within a few years, right? Guys, search this up. The shit's real. You know, people that win the lottery, they lose it all within a very short period of time. I'll tell you guys a story. My mother, we had a family member pass away who left a very large inheritance. And so all of a sudden, my mom had all this money. My mom has never had money in her life. She's always been in poverty. She's always been broke, poor, always worked low-paying jobs and stuff. That's just my mom's mindset. My mother is not very financially inclined. She doesn't save. She doesn't do anything that would cause her to have wealth on her own accord. Well, a family member passed away, and so she inherited all this money from the family member. And I think within 2 years, she had spent all of it. I have no idea how she spent it all, but she fucking spent it all. I've seen it. I've literally seen it firsthand. People getting something out of nowhere. That's like out of nowhere. You could meet your dream woman, but if you suck, I've seen this too. You can meet the girl of your dreams, but if you have no experience with women, you're gonna lose her. I've seen guys get with baddies, 10 out of 10s, guys that get no play, guys that, you know, get some super smart, you know, fine smoking hot chick, but because they never had a relationship before, they lose the girl. They fucking fumble it because they didn't go through the trials and tribulations of having actual real relationships and fucking knowing how to keep what you earn. That's a big theme in this video that I'm talking about. It's like almost like when you go through the bullshit, you know the nuances, you know like the little things that other people don't discuss. You know how to keep the things that you work for, and you know how to rebuild it. You know, if you get money and you don't know anything about money, you're gonna lose the money. If you get a girl and you don't know anything about girls, you're gonna lose that girl. If you get happiness and you don't know anything about keeping happiness, you're gonna lose that happiness real quick. Everything is built on a house of cards rather than a concrete foundation. So that's my 2 cents for today. There's no shortcuts in life. Pretty much everything that's worth something in this world, you really do have to work hard for it. Like, I had to work hard to get here. Guys, you don't even know the amount of effort and manifestation and fucking sleepless nights and sacrifice I put just to come here to Vietnam, just to leave my hometown. And, you know, I'm not even fulfilled from that. I got the thing I wanted and I'm not fulfilled. Now I'm feeling a little bit better, but what I'm saying is that to get here, yes, I've been wanting to do this for years. For fucking years, I've wanted to come to Asia. Since I was a kid. Since I was probably 14 years old, I fucking have wanted to come to Asia. It's been a dream of mine. 14 years old. Fucking, I'm 26 now. So over a decade later, a decade of dreaming about this shit. Manifesting it, working bullshit dead-end jobs, fucking learning business, all this stuff. Just to get here, just to be able to travel the world. I've busted my ass for this opportunity. I've literally busted my ass so hard for this. I didn't just book a ticket and then just jump on the plane and then come here. It took a long time. I went through trials, I went through tribulations, I went through so many life lessons before I even got to this point. I'm still going through life lessons. I'm still learning shit. I've been here for maybe a month and I'm going through so many life lessons that it's insane. I'm literally going through a metamorphosis right now. Instead of, just getting here and everything's perfect, No, this is like a new level. There's levels to this shit. There's levels to self-mastery, self-improvement. You reach one level and you think you fucking got everything down, and then all of a sudden you realize that you're fucking starting over from scratch again. That there's another level that you have to conquer, and you meet people that are levels above you. As you raise your vibration, as you get better, as you raise your fucking level, you'll run into other individuals that are miles ahead of you. And you're like, oh shit, this guy is on some fucking other shit. And I'm down here. And it makes you feel like damn, I really ain't nothing. But that's the thing, like it's all relative. It's all relative. Like compared to someone in my hometown, there's people I know that can't even leave their house. Like, there's a guy I know, an old friend of mine, who's a fuck up. And this guy, I really liked this guy. He was cool. But this guy could not get his fucking act together. Right? And he literally still lives with his mom, 30 years old. Fucking no job, no car, no hose, no money, nothing. He spends his days scraping together what little money he can to drink alcohol and smoke weed. And this guy used to be against that stuff. He literally regressed and fell down farther and farther into lower levels. I have another friend that literally, he's in prison right now. Through his bad decisions, he fucking ended up in prison. And so it's all relative. Like, someone in prison, heaven to them, like the utopia, is just them being free. Think about that. Like, you're free right now watching this video, and someone in a fucking prison cell wishes that they were in your position. They wish they could go on a walk. They wish they could go eat some fucking McDonald's. They wish that they could smoke a cigarette without getting in trouble. And that's the same thing. Like, someone's working a fucking 9-to-5 job, and they wish that they could fucking become a digital nomad. Right? That was me. Well, I went from 9 to 5 to owning my own business, and I went from running a physical business, to becoming basically a digital nomad. So I reached another level, and I realized, oh, there's things that I'm still missing. There's things that I still want. There's things that I'm still lacking. I'm still missing things, and I feel incomplete. And now I'm looking at an even higher level. Oh, I'm a digital nomad. I'm working. I'm able to travel and work. Now I just want to travel. Now I want money. I want to make money without having to work. So that's my next goal. My next goal is making money literally without doing anything. No having to put in hours every single day. No having to wake up. Like, I could wake up when I want, where I want, and do what I want. That is my next goal. So first, it was freedom from bad habits for me. I got on self-improvement. Then it was freedom from the 9 to 5, the rat race. I obtained that. Then it was freedom from being stuck in a certain location, my hometown. I attained that. Now it's freedom to literally live my life the way that I want, and have a business that makes me money while I basically do nothing. So yeah, like, and I'll be honest, I'm a workaholic. I love working. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. I've been hustling my whole fucking life since I was a kid, since I was 15 years old. The second I was old enough to work, I went and got a job when I was 15 at a restaurant as a fucking dishwasher. And here I am a decade later in a whole different nation, in a whole other country, running a business from my computer. So in a decade, I went from scraping grease off of a grill and flipping burgers and washing dishes to literally out here in this beautiful land on a badass adventure. So, guys, put your mind to something, you can do it. Don't be discouraged if it takes a long time. It literally took me a decade to get here, to get to this point. But I'm telling you, it is not impossible. It is not something that is fake. It's not a fucking fairy tale. It's real. So everything is within. All right, peace.